I'd like to talk about veterans honoring, or in some cases, dishonoring other veterans, as I believe I've been dishonored. But let's start off with honoring a friend of mine. I was honored to serve on the honor guard with Joe Barna. I highly recommend this book to anyone. A long story about him, but anyway, please honor him by buying that book. It's available on Amazon and whatever. I'd like to discuss why I have these membership cards for the American Legion and the difficulties I've had at Post 81 in Berlin. And they banned me. And then they got me banned from another post, Post 13. Well, one of these is a paid up for life card. I think that's the 81. And this other one is Post 13. Well, I've since changed my paid up for life membership to Post 85 in Los Lunas. We'll see how it goes there. Maybe I'll get automatically banned from there for my opinions not being in line with the American Legion. Let me read this. It's a little difficult. Okay. The writing's kind of small. It's the preamble that's on the back of the membership card. Preamble to the Constitution of the American Legion. For God and country, we associate ourselves together for the following purposes: to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, to maintain law and order, to foster and perpetuate a 100% Americanism, to prevent the memories and incidents of our associations in all wars, to include a sense of individual obligation to the community, state, and nation, to combat the autocracy of both the classes and the masses, to make right the master of might, to promote peace and goodwill on earth, to safeguard and transmit to prosperity the principles of justice, freedom, and democracy, to consecrate and sanctify our comradeship by our devotion to mutual helpfulness. The way I've been living my life. The mistreatment at Post 81 was, like I said, I served on the honor guard with Joe. I took over as chaplain of Post 5010 in Freeland when his brother George died. And I was the chaplain for somewhere around 5 years or so, I think. Well, about that. But anyway, I tried to talk the folks down here at 81 to have an honor guard. And they said, well, we have the Legion honor, resisted that. I volunteered to be the chaplain. I nominated myself to be the chaplain for the post, noting my past experience, with the VFW as a chaplain. And they were so against that they changed the bylaws so that you cannot self-nominate yourself for an office. Okay. Well, needless to say, I lost that election, but I mean, it's been one thing after another at that post. Insult after insult and dishonor after dishonor. And the lies that they have gone to, the hatred that they have for me there is just absolutely unbelievable. They're certainly not upholding any of this. They're not upholding their oath to the Constitution, to each other, calling the police on me after sending me a certified letter to show up at a meeting that they lock me out of and get the police to chase me out of the parking lot before the bunch of them left the meeting. If that isn't an act of cowardice, I don't know what the hell is. Unbelievable. The accusations and the lies that have come from them, and they think I'm going to let them get away with that? And poison me all over the place? Character assassination? Character defamation? Or whatever, defamation of character? Whatever you want to call it, it's pretty damn dishonoring. And I have yet to hear an explanation to justify it. Other than they don't like my attitude, my politics, I suppose. Because I'm perfectly willing to kill their god, Trump, with my bare hands and personally scatter his ashes in free fall, or dump his ass off the back of an aircraft carrier. Do exactly the same for him that we did for Osama bin Laden, for exactly the same reasons. So his worshippers do not have a tomb to go to make their pilgrimages to. The hatred toward me from post-81 because I'm a Democrat is just unbelievable and inexcusable. It is as treasonous as the insurrectionists who climbed the Capitol steps on January 6th. They're guilty of treason. Just as guilty as treason if they support the evil son of a bitch Trump who tried to overthrow our government. If they support the overthrow of our government, they are not defending the Constitution, or what does it say here? To uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America. They can't say they're doing that when they're trying to overthrow it. What they have done to me so far already is a political hate crime. At the very least, it's dishonoring. They owe me an apology, or at least a reason. I want to know, why the hell was I banned in the first place? Justify banning me, because they're still upholding it. And they're telling me I'm supposed to submit a letter to the executive committee, and it's like, well, why? If I show up at a meeting, you're going to lock me out of it and hide like cowards. What's the point? We already went that route. We tried that. Just answer me. Why did you ban me in the first place? Bill, what's his name, is the one that has to justify that, and everybody who backed him up, in exactly the same way that people are backing Trump and supporting him for overthrowing our government. Treason. The penalty for treason is death. And you fuckers call yourself patriots. How dare you insult me? How dare you dishonor me? I will bring the wrath of God upon you. Everyone who dishonors me to this degree particularly. Unbelievable. Needless to say, I'm a tad disappointed in the American Legion. It's an indicator of the entire country and how that evil bastard Trump has torn our country to shreds. It's the greatest danger to it that we've ever had in the history of the Republic. No bullshit about it.